On this month's KMRS KKOK newsletter, we have another long-distance listener to tell you about to KMRS. Jari Korhonen says hello from Finland. And this is what he heard on January 16th. If you were listening closely, you could hear Corey Allen talking about playing Purple Rain and giving his top of the hour station ID. He says, many thanks to your nice and interesting program. It would be a pleasure to receive your verification. Quite simply, an email confirming reception. He's a 65-year-old, works as a specialist doctor. And your station was received in Lapland at my holiday house where I have good facilities for long-distance reception. I spend 3 to 6 months a year. I live in Tomahari, a small municipality with a population of 5,000 situated in eastern Finland. And if you see the pictures, it looks a lot like western Minnesota. Lots of snow. And my main hobby is DXing. I started out this hobby already in 1970 and have now received verification from about 5,600 broadcasting stations in 238 countries. Jari adds that this place where I listen is situated on the shore of the second largest Finnish lake, Lake Inari. American media chose Lake Inari #1 most interesting tourist attraction in the whole of Europe just before COVID-19. The dimensions of the lake are about 100 by 100 miles, 3,300 aisles, lots of salmon in the lakes, etc. Well, a little background on DXing. It's a radio term for looking for radio signals from far away. AM broadcast DXing is a hobby of trying to catch as many faraway AM radio stations as you can. AM broadcast signals by nature can carry for hundreds and if not thousands of miles at night. And radio hobbyists have been DXing since radio was first invented over 100 years ago. Many DXers keep journals of all the stations they have heard. And at night, AM broadcast signals will bounce off the atmosphere and back down to Earth. It's called a hop or skip, and it's possible to have multiple hops. And wet ground or proximity to water can help pull in the signals. The reason for this is that the Earth essentially carries 1/2 of the signal. AM broadcast stations, like KMRS, where ours is built next to a swamp, have very elaborate electrical grounding systems for that purpose. And weather can also affect your DX, and apparently with a couple of receptions overseas, the weather's been pretty good for this. Rain and cold fronts can bring in signals you normally wouldn't pick up. Cold fronts in particular can cause big increase in DX, not only for the AM band, but also on FM. And by far the best place to listen for AM DX is at the beach or other large body of water, and the size of that lake that Jari is on would be just ideal. Our thanks to Jari for listening overseas. It might come in a little bit better if you listen to us on KMRSKKOK.com. Good to hear from you.